Hello, this is John's Long Box. I thought today I'd do something a little different. I recently moved and I'm unpacking boxes slowly, and I found this box of Marvel magazines that I must have been packed for 20 years or so. I don't even know what's in the box. I took them out, I put them on the stack, so I thought it would be fun to look at what's in this box together. Okay, this is Marvel Magazine Group, Marvel Preview Paradox number 24. I have no idea with the story. I just recognize the artist. That's Paul Gulacy. I recognize that art anywhere. He had a particular face. Okay, that's definitely Paul Gulacy. He was famous for his Shang-Chi Master of Kung Fu. Marvel. Oh, here's a famous cover. That's definitely Paul Gulacy. What number is this? I don't even know. Okay, this is number 25. Okay, that's the Black Widow. I haven't even read these, but I just okay. So apparently this Marvel. This is number 26. Marvel previews. Kull the Barbarian. Kull was like a prehistoric Conan. He was actually like centuries before Conan. So his time period is Secret Lives of the... Oh, that's the one underneath. So he's like a predecessor or maybe an ancestor of Conan. I never read any cult stories. I read Conan stories. Okay, this is a famous cover. This is Marvel number 27. Bizarre Adventures. I remember this. This was a famous... Phoenix, Jean Grey. Marvel Girl, that I talked about in the X-Men number 1. She becomes Phoenix. Nightcrawler. Iceman. I gotta read these. This has been in a box forever. This is actually fun. Number 28, Marvel. I was gonna say Marvel had like a weird obsession with magazines in the 70s and 80s. They had this like embarrassment that they were a comic book company and they wanted to be legitimized by making magazines. So they did a lot of magazines to get them on a magazine rack, and they pushed more adult content. There might be cursing and nudity in these. I don't like. Again, I don't even know. I bought these and then I moved out of state, so I have never even read these. This is number 29. Stephen King's The Lawnmower Man. Jeez. Bizarre Adventures. Paradox again. This is 30, so he's going back. Plus, from across here comes Silhouette. Okay. A Hard Look at Violence. I have no idea what this is. Number 31. Yeah, I bagged and boarded these, put them in a box. 8.5 ratings. I bought them from a collector. Oh, look at that. That's Thor. Oh, I love that. I wish I knew. Oh, here's the artist. Jusko. Okay. This is painting. This is a painting. That's gorgeous. With Dracula. Bizarre Adventures, number 33. Stories no one has dared to tell before. Tomb of Dracula, Haunt of Horror, Tales of the Zombie, Vault of Evil. Look at that. Dracula, kind of cheesy. I remember this cover. Not for kiddies, we mean it. Okay, this is 34. $2. $2 for this magazine, okay? Special Hate the Holidays issue. I don't know who that... Oh, Jusko. They actually covered up the artist's signature. 1982. 1982. Jeez, look at that. Deadly Hands of Kung Fu. All right, number 6. 75 cents for this gigantic size magazine. This is the Sons of the Tiger. Yep, Sons of the Tiger. Six Fists of Fury. These were a group of men. They had these amulets. There's a tiger head, and if I remember, yeah, he has a paw, and he has a paw. And I don't know if they grant you powers or if they were protecting him or whatever, but these are, a black guy, Chinese guy, white guy, the, diversity crew. They team up and they fight crime in Chinatown. Yeah, this was definitely, Sons of the Tiger were from the 70s. Deadly Hands of Kung Fu. Oh, here we go. Here's more Shang-Chi. Bruce Lee, great. Oh, I'm wrong. This is actually Bruce Lee. Okay. Plus more martial arts mayhem with the Master of Kung Fu, Sons of the Tiger. Bruce Lee, greater than ever, and the Return of the Dragon. And that's Shang-Chi in the corner. That's why I thought it was Shang-Chi. Oh, and here we go. Star-Lord. Look at that. That's what Star-Lord looked like originally. Marvel Super Magazine, number 10. I don't know. Is this his first appearance? Introducing, okay, 2 billion people Rome, Revolta. In full bright Marvel color. Hurricane Collectibles, $9. 718. Jeez, I don't even know where that is. But look at that. That's got to be where I bought it from, I guess. Howard the Duck. We all know Howard the Duck. Steve Englehart created Howard the Duck. He also was the one who created Shang-Chi. Okay, Howard the Duck. The Macabre Mr. Chicken. What is the name of it? Is this Howard the Duck? Oh, this is Howard the Duck number 1 magazine. Like I said, I don't even know what's in this box. Oh, wow. So this got in later because this is Steve Ditko. Steve Ditko, as you may know, is the creator of Spider-Man along with Stan Lee. Steve Ditko, the artist. Steve Ditko, I definitely think had mental issues, and he became a recluse. And he would go to work every day, and he would produce work for a woman named Robin Snyder. And she would just pay him, and he would draw whatever he wanted. His only condition was the paper had to be white. So look, this is the whitest paper. 1988. Okay, so this, and 2013. Okay, so this is a collection. I don't know how this got in this box. I must have combined boxes. But Steve Ditko, he was an objectivist. He followed the Ayn Rand, and it was either right or wrong. There was no compromise. So the paper had to be white and the ink had to be jet black. And one person interviewed him and said that he had stacks and stacks of uncashed Spider-Man royalty checks because he felt that he didn't earn that money because that wasn't his Spider-Man. Epic Illustrated, 3rd issue. Okay, they definitely went to copy heavy metal with Epic Illustrated. Epic was a more science fiction-y, adult heavy metal type of magazine. Here's more Epic. Oh, Conan. Is this Barry Windsor Smith? Okay, adult fantasy. Epic Illustrated. I'm looking for a signature. Oh, I can't see a signature, but I would give anything that this is Barry Windsor Smith, the artist. Who is this? Anniversary issue, beginning a 2nd year of adult fantasy and science fiction, featuring the brothers Hildebrandt. Look at that. Gorgeous. Oh, Hildebrandt. Okay, that's the artist. This just made me laugh. Marvel Preview presents The Man Gods from Beyond the Stars. Issue number 1. What does that say? Curtis? I don't know what that means. Look at this. The gods come down to cavemen. All new photos, fantasy facts about the starmen who walked the earth before time began. Neil Adams. I never would have guessed that. Excuse my coughing. I apologize. Neil Adams is very interesting. He's first off, he got hired to turn Batman dark and gritty again. So before Neil Adams' Batman was Adam West, Golly Gee, Biff Pow kind of stuff, and he brought Batman to what we know today. And this was the late 60s, early 70s. He also wasn't happy with the coloring at comic books, so he investigated and found out that it was for no additional price, comics could increase their color palette. Before Neil Adams, everything was called 4-color, and 4-color became like a term for like innocence and old comics that were bright, like Superman had the blue hair and stuff like that because they couldn't do the black. So 4-color means exactly that, 4 colors, or it also means innocence, stuff like that. But after Neil Adams, he got colors to basically do any color you wanted, and people are like, oh, it doesn't cost anything? Okay, let's do it. And he also got fought for creators' rights. Not quite like a union, but he got a Marvel and DC, and because Marvel and DC, all the other companies had to agree, like people started to get their artwork back because selling your own artwork became very profitable. So like, you know, you do this cover, the original art exists somewhere, and then Neal Adams could sell this and keep this. They made like a deal. The inker gets a certain amount of pages, the artist gets a certain page, and I think even the writer gets a page or two. Ooh, look at this. Okay, this is number 2. Marvel Preview presents The Punisher. Look at that. Look at that. Just shooting the hell out of everybody. Trying to look for... Oh, Gray Morrow. Oh boy, I never would have guessed that. Gray Morrow is one of the original comic book artists. He was active in the 40s and 50s. I think he died a couple of years ago, but just a classic comic book artist. Gray, he did a lot of... Okay, this I think is the first appearance of Star-Lord. Okay, the premiere issue, our new concept of graphic excitement. We stalks the... Yes, this is the first appearance of Star-Lord. I'm pretty sure. I didn't even read this yet. I didn't even know I had it. Okay, 6.0 is the grading by some person who I don't know if I trust him or not. But look at that. That's what Star-Lord looked like in his first appearance. There's his helmet, plus Sword in the Star, Space Odyssey. I'm trying to look for... Oh, Gray Morrow. Gray Morrow. Classic artist. Okay. This is number 5, Marvel Preview for Sherlock Holmes, The Hound of Hell. Was this The Hound of the Baskervilles? Arthur Conan Doyle's Incredible Mystery. Okay. Is this Gray Morrow also? Mr. Retailer announcement. See page 65. I guess. Alright. More Sherlock Holmes. I don't see the artist. If anybody knows who this artist is, let me know. I like that. Look at that. Look at that. Number 6, Marvel Preview. Oh, this one, Marvel Preview presents number 7, Satana. This number 6 is a sticker on the bag. All new brings The Devil's Daughter. Extra, the quest for the Sword and the Star continues in Witch World. Oh wow, I gotta read this. Little note about Witch World. Witch World was a blatant ripoff of Lord of the Rings, and I forget who. I gotta research more on Witch World, but no, I'm thinking of Ring World. Okay, but look at that. I see the artist. I can't read it. I don't know who that is. Beautiful. The Legion of Monsters starred Morbius, the living vampire. That's Morbius. There's a Morbius movie in the works by Sony. So we'll see. And then that's Blade. Blade the Vampire Slayer. Okay. Marvel Preview. Look at these. Girl fell down the steps, poor girl. Terror Tales. Man God. I have no idea what Man God is. Okay. Marvel Preview number 9. The first and the greatest superhero of all time. From the blockbuster... Oh, okay. Okay, I know what this is. From the blockbusting novel Gladiator by Philip Wiley. Philip Wiley wrote a novel in the 40s about a man who injected his wife with all these serums so that their child would be perfect. And then their child was perfect. And he could jump 1/8 of a mile, and nothing short of an exploding shell could penetrate his skin. Sound familiar? It's the original Superman. He was... when Superman first debuted, he couldn't fly, and he could bleed. Like bombs could penetrate his skin, but bullets would hurt him, and he could jump 1/8 of a mile. So Superman was a direct ripoff of Gladiator by Philip Wiley, and he even went so far as to went up into like the Yukon territory and built a Fortress of Solitude. It was literally called the Fortress of Solitude in the novel because he couldn't deal with people. He was so far above people. So Superman was a ripoff of Gladiator. I actually have the novel. I was putting books on my bookshelf today, and I was looking at it and talking about it. That's one of my things. I was trying to get the original novels that inspired, like the Man Who Laughs by Victor Hugo is the inspiration for the Joker. Gladiator is the inspiration for Superman, and the Lensman is the inspiration for Green Lantern. Oh wow, I've seen this cover a million times. I didn't know what it was. Thor the Mighty, Blood Quest. Okay, Marvel Preview. Only the power and the majesty of the greatest warrior of all. More Star-Lord. Okay, this is issue 11. See, Star-Lord over here. One man against the Galactic Empire. And this was, I talked about this before when I showed the other Star-Lord comic. Star-Lord was in his own universe. He didn't really, this universe didn't intersect with the regular Marvel comics. It was its own thing because they wanted these magazines to appeal to like the same people who would buy Heavy Metal and things like that. Okay, Star-Lord. UFO Connection. No idea what this is. Interesting. The Pyramid Power. Okay. More Star-Lord. Look at that. Nice afro. I'm trying to look for an artist's signature. I don't see it. The Galactic Battle to the Death. And the prize is the gift of life. Look at that sword. Yeah. He was very like dour and grim in the comics. Oh, upside down. Kull the Destroyer. Okay, look at that big old skull. Like I said, he's more of a primitive. Like there was like dinosaurs and stuff like that in his time. Yep, there's a dinosaur in the background. Kull battles for his life against the magic. Yeah, Thulsa Doom was a Kull villain, not a Conan villain. They stole his name. Conan's big villain was Thoth Amon. So I gotta spin these around. Bizarre Adventures. This is Dominic Fortune. They don't say his name on there, but this is a Howard Chaykin creation. He was like a hero for hire kind of guy. They eventually brought him into the Marvel. Oh wow! Wow! Moon Knight. Look at this. Oh wow! It just kind of gave me a loss for words. I didn't know this was in here. I did a Moon Knight preview. Look at that. Beautiful. That's Marlene. This I read this story. These guys are pumped up, like they have these electrodes in their head that just stimulate their brain and their adrenaline, and they fight. They're almost like zombies, but they're not dead. Merlin, the epic saga of beauty by John Buscema and Doug Moench. You know that name if you've been watching my videos. Who's the artist over here? Norum. I do not know who that is. That's a cool cover. I like that. Merlin's pretty ripped. Okay. Fantastic Bizarre Adventures. Is this Conan? John Buscema. Fantastic new characters. And nobody summoning a naked girl. I don't know if that's Conan or not. Oh. More Star-Lord. Blasting the hell out of a robot to save a galaxy in a mission of cosmic vengeance. Who's that? Oh, okay. Look at that, just blasting the shit out of that. I just love this. So, okay. Turn the comics around. Marvel preview: Masters of Terror, starring Hodiah Twist, Lilith, Queen of the Undead. I have no idea what this is. Being grabbed by 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I thought it had extra fingers. Look at that. Marvel preview. Marvel preview featuring Black Mark. I never heard of Black Mark. Cool cover though. Retailers, see page 2 for display announcements. The Mind Demons. More Star-Lord. He has a sword a lot. And that's Ship. There's his ship again. Fighting like a hyena lion guy. Peter Quill faces the most agonizing decision of his cosmic career. And then we got Heavy Metals. I don't know if you're interested in Heavy Metal magazine. 1977. I'll skip the Heavy Metal. Oh, Epic Illustrated. Okay, this was Marvel. This was the very first of the science fiction Marvel magazines. Is that Frazetta? Oh wow, Frank Frazetta did this cover. These are like Roman legions and new centipedes. This is Marvel did like a fantasy. There's direct competition with Heavy Metal. Okay. The second issue in Adult Fantasy and Science Fiction Epic Illustrated. I don't know who he is, but he's got a nice haircut. Oh, Roger Corbin did this. I was afraid to say something, but Roger Corbin, he just died, I think, a year ago. He did the Meatloaf Bat Out of Hell album cover, and just a classic comic book artist. He did one of my favorite runs in Twisted Tales. I got to dig that out. Definitely got to find Twisted Tales. 1980. I just realized something. Is this? I think this is the first issue of Heavy Metal. Wow, I didn't know I had this. I got so much stuff. I bought collections from people, and I don't even know what I have. This is Roger Corbin also. I recognize his art, as is this. Or is that Mobius? That's French artist Mobius. That's Mobius also. But I know this was different. I didn't really talk about any of the comics in the inside. I just found this box and I didn't even know what was in it, and I thought it would be fun to open up and explore this box together. All right, let me know if you like this kind of video. Let me know if you like more of a showcase. Oh, this is Bernie Wrightson. Bernie Wrightson created a Swamp Thing. Let me know if you like this kind of video, more of just like exploring and talking about multiple issues, or what, or leave suggestions in the comments. I'm enjoying your comments. Thank you very much. Bye bye.